Alex Atcavage with us via Honesdale, IMG Academy, and of course Elite Gamespeed. Alex, a couple years since we spoke, you're at Honesdale. Let's talk a little bit about the development of going from Honesdale to IMG Academy and how all that went down.
Yeah, no, I mean, freshman year they wanted me to come down. My heart wasn't with it. I mean, Honesdale, I mean, I love all my coaches, teachers, and my friends there. It was a really hard decision to make, but with a lot of prayer, a lot of discussion with my friends, family, and they supported me with everything. I think it was the best for me to go down and prove that college coaches that this area does have skill and that this area should be recruited more.
As far as the eyes wide open going to IMG Academy, what was that whole experience like of getting in there? And there's a lot of top level guys there, and you developed into one.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, coming down there, I mean, up here you're big, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 6'5", 285. There's not many kids that are that size, but going down there, I mean, everyone's my size. I mean, it's just, you could just see the talent. I mean, they brought kids in from all over the country. So, I mean, you're picking kids from, the best for the best. And, coming down there, it's an eye-opener to see all those kids and to actually go against them. I mean, it's a true honor to be able to be talked about with that level of competition.
Let's talk about some of the training and getting first started there with Joe Pacifico.
Yeah, freshman year, I reached out to my mom. I said, Mom, Joe, I mean, down at Elite Gamespeed, I mean, a lot of my friends went there. I mean, there was kids from the area, all district, all regional, all state even, and they all went to Joe. And I said, this is the thing I have to do. I said, I need to drop weight, I need to get faster, I need to get stronger. I said, this is the perfect opportunity. I said, there's a reason why people go to him. I said, he's the best of the best, and we made that decision. I mean, I've been going for him for 3.5, 4 years now, and we're going to be going on my 4th year, and I'm going to keep coming back to him. But Joe's, I mean, he's the best of the best. I mean, all the top kids, like you said before, all the top kids from the area go to him, and there's a reason why, and the results on the field just show why Joe is the best.
Talk about some things that you've gotten confident about with working with Joe, whether it's foot speed or strength and agility-wise. Just feel like you're in shape and ready to go for the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my strength. I mean, I've always been a stronger kid, but I think my agility and my speed was more the problem of anything. And coming into Joe, I told him I need to drop weight, I need to get faster, and he knew that. And I was always stronger, like I said, but that was the biggest thing, was just coming in with my speed and agility. And after Joe, for one season, I was able, my sophomore season, I was just that much quicker. And I came into my junior season, and everyone was an eye-opener. I mean, a lot more schools started having more interest in me, and I couldn't thank Joe enough for that, because it really was his workouts that got me to the point where I am right now. Your
family, a lot of gratefulness, I'm sure, on your end to put you in a position to go to the IMG Academy. Talk about just having that ability to train with Joe,
yeah,
and then of course to head to IMG.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my parents, they break with their backs for me and my sister. I mean, we truly are blessed to have them. I mean, they do everything in their power to make sure that I'm set up for, to be successful. And, I was so thankful for the opportunity they gave me to go down to Joe's, because my game, it got so much better just going with Joe. And then having the opportunity to go down to IMG when they reached out to me, I think that it was a business move. It was the best decision of my life, and it was the worst decision of my life, because I left my friends and family. I'm really big on family. But, I mean, the opportunity that my parents have given my sister and I just can't repay them. So,
maturity-wise, how much have you grown up by going through this experience? It's almost like, the college feel, I'm sure, already. Kind of, you're doing some things on your own, you're learning a lot. Talk about how you felt like you matured.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when I first got down there, I thought I was going to be a lot more homesick than I was. I was still homesick, and I miss my family and my friends for sure, but you're just so busy down there, and it's just strictly business when you get down there. I mean, everyone down there is like, they're there for one purpose, and it's to get to the next level. So I think it definitely helped me, realize what college is going to be like, being able to, time management. The practices, every single practice is like a Super Bowl. You have to compete. There's a kid right behind you. I mean, if you're a starter, I mean, there's a kid right behind you competing for your spot. And so the coaches made sure that our starters knew that when you're down there, I mean, at any point in practice, your spot can be taken. And so that's why, I mean, personally, me, at Honesdale, our depth wasn't there. I mean, we only had 30 kids on the team. So I really didn't have to worry about that. But going down there, if you're a starter, you can't be complacent with things, and you have to, keep going with the process, So that was...
Relationships at Honesdale with some of your friends, and talk about the support and keeping in touch with everybody, and the social media helps a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the social media part, I mean, it's different nowadays. I mean, we're able to FaceTime. I mean, they kept me in the loop of things, like whenever they were doing something, like they always that helped me to be able to, cope with if I did have homesickness. But, the relationships, I mean, I think we grew stronger as friends, because we realized how much we, cared about each other, and how much all of us mean to each other. So I mean, that definitely helped, and they supported me with everything. And I mean, the decision to with college, I mean, they were there with me every step of the way. And you know, they picked a little bit. They said, oh, this school, but at the end of the day, they were happy for what I decided.
Let's go through that recruiting process. What was that like? What was the experience like for you?
I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I came down to IMG with one offer, and then it blew up. Spring practice, coaches started coming, and I got up to 23, and Florida State was my 23rd offer. I mean, it was a crazy process. I mean, we were new to it. We learned ins and outs of recruiting, and I mean, some people don't see that side of everything. I mean, football. You know, look at college football. Everyone's like this big, just big sport. Everyone knows, but it's a business, and we were able to quickly learn that. But the process was really, really fun, being able to spend it with my family and my friends, to be able to share it with them, because really at the end of the day, they're the reason why I was at where I was. So.
You usually get the status quo answers on why somebody goes to a school, felt like home, those type of things. So let's talk about all the things that intrigued you about Florida State and said, it's right for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I personally was trying to look for somewhere closer to home, but with the Florida State, when they offered me, I was never as excited for an offer as I was for Florida State's. And actually, a kid that I go against every single day in practice, Josh Griffiths, the defensive end, he started right when I got the offer. He started recruiting me. And it took a day. I mean, all the commits, they had like 12 at the time. All the commits reached out to me and said, we need you, we need you. All the coaches, like when I got the offer, every single coach congratulated me. I was able to talk to them. I got facility tours from them. Everyone talked about the facilities, the academic side of it. I mean, with my major that I want to go into, I mean, they're 7th in the country with what I want to do. So, I mean, that was kind of a no-brainer. And then Florida State's Florida State. I mean, the history of Florida State speaks for itself. And so I just felt like it was the right fit for me. And it's really cliche to say it felt like home, but it really did feel like home.
Still some work to do between now and the time you go back to IMG. Let's talk about some of the stuff you're going to be doing with Joe Pacifico at Elite Gamespeed.
Yeah, I'm with him 6 days a week now. 3 times a week, I think we're hitting some speed, agility, and then the other 3 we're going to be hitting some strength. And then on my own time, I'm also lifting and doing like my technique stuff. But with him, I mean, right when I came in, I mean, the conditioning standpoint of him, like his class is like, I'm drenched in sweat. I mean, everyone's working. I mean, everyone's competing, and that's something that you need. Is when you're working out, you need to be able to compete. It brings the best out of you. And the kids that he's got there, he's got the best of the best athletes in this area. And I train with soccer kids. I train with all sorts of athletes. But it helps me get faster because they're a lot faster than me because they're playing different sports. So it kind of it makes me push myself to try to get faster and faster. So I mean, the work that I have to do right now, I mean, we still have 2.5 weeks before I have to go back down, but it's going to be 2.5 weeks of hard work with Joe for sure.
Well, Alex, great to see you again. Congratulations on all the great things you're doing at IMG Academy. Of course, the future at Florida State. I know your family's proud of you. Joe Pacifico's proud of you. And congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.